Well, how about this? Breaking today in Southern California, a tech executive arrested and set to make a court appearance any moment now. He is accused of sending secret shipments to Iran's military and nuclear program. A senior national correspondent, William Lajeunesse, live in Los Angeles with the details. William.
Well, Johnny is a 63-year-old Iranian American charged with supplying sensitive and export-restricted U.S. technology to Iran's military and their nuclear enrichment program. Jamshid Ghomi is a dual citizen living in Newport Beach. The U.S. Attorney for Los Angeles has charged him with conspiracy to violate U.S. law, and he will appear in court later today. Now, according to the indictment, Ghomi sent more than 250 tons of networking and encryption hardware worth millions of dollars to Iran. Over the last decade, he made hundreds of purchases of these components for the Islamic regime, but routed the shipments through the UAE to skirt U.S. law and obscure their real destination. Now, he kept his name off invoices to hide his identity, and in correspondence, he referred to Iran as the motherland.
He aided our enemies. He provided them sensitive U.S. computer components for their government, their programs, their systems, and he enriched himself. He made millions of dollars doing this.
The allegation is he was not reporting this income generated from his business in Iran.
So Ghomi wired money through multiple offshore accounts to hide his income. In fact, his tax returns show almost zero income, the highest being 20 grand in any given year. He even claimed the earned income tax credit, a tax break for low-income workers, yet he lives in a 14,000 square foot, $35 million mansion on the beach. And the IRS has traced the income to buy the house to Iran. So the indictment shows Ghomi traveled to the region about 11 times in the last decade. Recently, last month, he faces 20 years, John, if convicted on the conspiracy charges.
Boy, welcome to the channel. I can't believe this guy. This is just incredible news. Obviously, we have an Iranian spy here. Let's dig into it. I'd appreciate if you'd subscribe, like, and share. It's a tremendous boost to the channel. This guy is 63 years old. He's living in Orange County, according to the Department of Justice. Just been indicted. He's facing serious time. He's living a completely luxury lifestyle. You heard the most money he ever reported was $20,000 of income. This guy is using earned income tax credits while he buys all this high-tech equipment and sends it to Tehran so they can use it for their nuclear program. And this is just incredible. And it makes me think, whether you want to say it or not, this guy's a terrorist. Okay, I don't care if he's the brains behind the brains, and he's handling the money and the technical equipment. This guy is a straight up terrorist. He needs to be put in prison forever and a day. The resident of Newport Coast, California, and the owner and CEO of a Tehran-based technology company, Faraz Pardaz Rayana. The arrest, federal agents executed a pre-dawn raid on his coastal estate. He was taken into custody. His name is Ghomi, his last name. Taken into custody to face a federal magistrate judge in Santa Ana. Prosecutors allege Ghomi spent over a decade procuring sophisticated U.S. origin networking computer security equipment, encryption equipment, without authorization from the Treasury Office or the Foreign Assets Control Office, the OFAC. He smuggled these items, and they were sent to Iranian entities, through the UAE. So this guy is making it look like he's totally broke. He's living in a 14,000 foot estate while he's using the earned income tax credit. It's incredible. He falsified documentation to hide the final destinations of all this hardware that he's sending. He funneled $15 million in illicit proceeds from Iran to his personal bank and escrow accounts, pretty much saying it was an inheritance. He hid, that's how he hid everything from the IRS. But I mean, it looks like Trump's IRS actually cracked a big case here. As I said earlier, the most he ever said he made was $20,684 while he lives in that 14,000-foot palatial coastal estate. He utilized a network of front companies, falsified documentation, 250 to 275 tons of U.S. controlled technology equipment to Iran. Get a picture of that. A ton is 2,000 pounds. And that's how much he sent. And he did it with suppliers in Minnesota and Nebraska. But like the Minnesota one, like really gets to me. It seems Minnesota has a real cozy relationship with a lot of people that I don't think the average American wants to see getting the benefits or even, you know, into the country. You know, the whole Nick Shirley problem that was brought to our attention a couple of months back. Hundreds of purchases from 2011 to 2023. So guys, I just wanted to bring you that update. Let me know what you think about this. What do you think should be done here? Why do you think this wasn't caught earlier? Because I have a feeling that, you know, most of us would never do anything like this, but we file our taxes, and I can't comprehend how a sleeper agent came here and pulled all of this off. Let me know what you think. Have a wonderful night. God bless.